Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last part, I can't remember what happened in the last part. Oh, it was the Valentine's event. Now we're doing the Little Ladies' Day events for 2026. So, let's check this out. Hey man, what can I do for you? Why, if it's in Cecila, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this year's Little Ladies' Day festivities. Have you partaken in this year's concerts yet, my friend? The songbirds and the Celestial Prince are, as ever, our shining stars on stage, and they have been practicing oh so diligently for this event. My, how marvelous! What seasonal sensations! Songbirds and Celestial Prince's performances have propelled their popularity to a fever pitch. Their economic exploits have defied every expert's expectations. As they balance billions of guild gains, the masses cannot help but contemplate. Why do folks flock to them? What forces drive this formidable founts of funds to flow? Forgive my raucous? I don't know. Rambling. I am Dural Tharl, renowned reporter of the Mithrai. I mean to gather information on these prominent performers and pen a piece for our next publication. I could scarcely ask for a more perfect opportunity for promotion. Where the Mithrai goes, fame and prestige are bound to follow. The songbirds and the Celestial Prince will be thrilled to hear of this. A thousand thanks! And without further fanfare, I shall solicit the citizens of the city-state for their feedback. Though now that I think on it, my tendency to focus on the financials might poison the piece's perspective, so to speak. An objective observer would be ideal. Like, say, a passing adventurer. Why yes, your impartial input would be not but a benefit. Permit me to be brief in our performances then. Knowledge will but doubtless prove a useful reference for your upcoming report. I should have given the songbirds, the pride and joy of Little Ladies' Day. Our talented trio consists of Ullah dressed in crimson, then we have Narumi clad in yellow, and of course Masha Makaraka donning blue. They have come far from their humble beginnings, and their tireless efforts have recently borne fruit. Of late, their concerts have taken the realm by storm, winning countless new fans across Eorzea. But 'twould be remiss of me not to mention Picot, our dashing Celestial Prince in Violet. He is the newest addition to our lineup and a rising star into his own right. He stole many a heart last Ladies' Day. I remember that. They inspire one another as well as their crowds in equal measure. Their musical prowess is a fresh spring breeze, breathing new life into the celebration as we know it. This year we shall be offering concert attendees with a unique lineup of themed apparel and illuminations for the occasion, complete with matching colors for each member of our merry band. So you appeal to all audiences, allowing spectators to support their favorite singer. A sound strategy. Oops, I don't want that up. Go away! Alright, man. Where did it go? Let the celebration commence! To begin, I suggest we search away from the stage to not start any spectators. Perhaps we may pursue possible leads near the perimeter of the Gate of Nald. We need but seek out and speak to those songbird Celestial shirts, shall we? Alright. Mans and ladies. You're interviewing folks for a piece for the songbirds and the Celestial Prince? Well, I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan through and through. She has the most amazing voice, and there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me. You can tell she puts pride into every facet of her performances, and it never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful of my day-to-day living. Even with something as simple as ascending the stairs, I often find myself thinking, I must be careful. Masha needs me. Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited time dishes being served at the quicksand. We want to sample it for ourselves. So Masha's perseverance provides a particular sense of purpose past performances extended to the everyday. Fascinating, all of it. Hey, mans. Can you learn about our favorite songbird, you say? Well, here we are, Uldah faithful. Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none. Her warm smile can melt even the coldest hearts. She may be small, but the power in her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans and the music. That's why she dons such fiery red hues. I speak for all of us when I say we do most anything for her if she asks with that winsome little smile of hers. So your small yet esteemed singer's studying stagecraft stirs your sentiments, they say. Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. With that, I assume you've accounted for all the aficionados in the area. However, that Masha fan, the Masha fan tells us here those seasonal songwork snacks are bound to bring multitudes to Mistress Momodi's establishment. Come, let's continue our queries at the quicksand. Alright. Hello, madam. Sir. Oh, so you're reporting from the Mytho Eye, are you? Well, as you doubtless ascertained, I'm one of Narumi's fans. Though she may be the most demure of the three songbirds, she harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches her art so delicately, so exquisitely, that it feels as though she is speaking to all of her fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in every endeavor, that she might always know happiness in the spotlight. So Narumi employs a subtle yet sincere approach. Imagining such a saintly smile on stage, why, I could certainly see the appeal. Alright. What are you? Asking about the stars of Little Lady's Day. Well, I've come to the right place. Most folks are head over heels for the songbirds, but I've got eyes on Picot. His debut last Lady's Day really won me over. As the celestial prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course, but his honeyed words are that and that sweet little smirk are the highlights of his every show. With that, he could only be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illumination in the crowd, he does notice, even if you're in the very, very back row. Last Lady's Day, he winked in my general direction, and, well, if he didn't actually wink at me, I'd like to believe it was so. The mere thought of Picot's past productions is enough to make most fans swoon. A true testament to his talent. And if the rumors are true, he strives to serve all his fans, be they ladies, lads, or little ladies. Which means there's hope yet that I can too be a princess under his sovereign smile. As assumed, our performers possess a fiery fan base. With the strength of knowledge, strength of wisdom, I'm well prepared to write. But one thing struck me as strange. While we were wandering, I spied on an elegant young lady surveying the songbirds and celestial princess from afar. I am interested in interviewing her as well, if she is so inclined. Shall we sally forth and see what she has to say? I haven't seen any lady like that. Man must have good eyes. Why, if this isn't the kindly adventure from seasons past, I don't remember you at all. 'Tis I, Aldethia Thorn. You've been well, I trust. I seriously don't remember you. Such serendipity! A sign of an honor house Thorn. I had heard that you at her house had contributed to a substantial sum in some of these festivities. Come to celebrate the Cynthia show, I gather. Indeed, on behalf of the House Thorn, and out of my own curiosity, I wish to behold this annual concert with my own eyes. It is heartening to know that the annual performances have blossomed into such a passionate showcase of song and dance. But that I can join the audience and show my own support. Though you are hailing to travel this day, I must advise against it, my lady. You cannot risk worsening your condition. Alas, it is as Rodolph says. I have not the strength to sway the rhythm and jump about as I please. But from this vantage point, I can at least gaze upon the stage and the audience from afar. A rather enlightening experience, I all told. Even from this distance, it's easy to tell how much performance means to all of them. How joyful they all are. I dare say their energy is contagious. Delight and devotion takes many forms. And these crowds can help find happiness by supporting the beloved singers. If we can garner their interest in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I could ask for little else. A poignant point you make, my lady, and it's as if you've ascertained. All who answered our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. There is no correct answer as to how to perform to celebrate the season, for only together could they make Little Ladies Day the final festival it has become. Such is likely a significant source of its senior success. I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories. I shall serve as a fine addition to my article. They are merely fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performances. I am pleased they can be of use. Wish you both a delightful Little Ladies Day. Alright, man. I owe you one for your committed cooperation. Indeed, I've amassed all manner of ardent accounts from the fans. Show some support by cheering cacophonous cries on the stage while the others watch wistfully from a ways off, or make merry by feasting on festive foods. As the performance popularity proliferates, so too do prospective methods to please the fans. Merriment made for one's pastimes is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without so much of a second thought. You and I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It's time we see these songbirds and seneschal prince for ourselves to fully fathom what all this fuss is about, provided we have permission from the royal seneschal. Alright. Welcome back! How fare the interviews? It went well. Wonderfully well, in fact. As our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances, if you're welcome to do so. By all means! I would love nothing more than to read your impressions when all is properly published. For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. I want to ask you to take to the crowds. Excellent! Enjoy the event. We'll reconvene once the stage is settled. The handmaiden here will furnish you with a set of songbird-themed attire and a portable illumination. Once you've obtained what you require, you need only wait for an opportune moment to join the crowd. Alright. Alright. I've done this event. It's pretty simple. My other character. So, pretty much, you attend the event. You pick an attire that you want. Or you can be random. I've always liked Uldah, so I'm going with her. Now we just wait for the event. And then here's the outfit. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, this event is pretty stacked, to be honest. Not only do you get these 4 emotes, but you also get all of the attire, the attire that everybody wears, and not only that, you also get additional emotes to go along with them as well, plus a housing item, which is pretty cool. So this event, compared to compared to most, is actually pretty stacked. So now we wait until the next event. So here's pretty much what we're looking at here. Since once the fate starts, you won't be able to see it. Oh, never mind. I can't do it if I'm not targeting people. That's right. They're not actually like emotes that I can use yet. Let's see what this man's doing. So now we wait. Now we wait. Alright. Let's do it. So, this gun is pretty fucking crowded, so I gotta use my touchpad to actually target. Pretty much the gist of, let's make Little Ladies Day. Remember, plenty of yellow lights, if you please. Pretty much what the gist of it is, you target them, and you use the corresponding emotes. Pretty simple. So nothing too demanding. It does get pretty crowded, so you kind of have to be adjust your settings or review your. I have to use my touchpad to actually target the NPCs. And it doesn't really matter who you target, to be honest with you. At least I don't think it does. Oh, I did the wrong one. Oopsies. And that's it. That's the event. Pretty short and simple. You have my thanks for your participation, adventurer. Your fervor out in the crowds and echo unnoticed. What a marvelously masterful performance. Even from a distance, I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. The fans' passion burned with brilliance that was all blinding, matched only by the fiery fervor of the performers. I see now why so many are drawn to such shows. Now it's time to inquire about your immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle? Admit that you reveled in every moment. Empathize with fans' undying passions. Excellent, excellent! Thank you for the thoughts. I shall account for your attendance in my article. With this, I should be able to pen the perfect piece, but I dare not delay. Little Lay's day is only so long, after all. I give you my gratitude, adventurer. You have earned your rightful reward. I must take my leave, but may the fates see fit for us to meet again. Thanks, buddy. I got some emotes. I got some light glow sticks now. It was a pleasure to see you enjoying the fresh show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We have plenty of performances scheduled. I offer you my great gratitude for aiding Darrell Tharl and wish you a wonderful Ladies' Day. Thanks, buddy. So I got the emotes. So when I say this event's pretty stacked in terms of rewards, so not only do you have those 4 emotes, you also have the 4 outfits. You also have 2 more emotes, and plus you have an orchestrating role, and then you also have some housing stuff too. So pretty stacked for rewards. In order to get all the rewards, though, you need to do this thing like 3 or 4 times to get everything. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and not sure what's gonna coming up when we the next thing we do when we come back. So whatever that is, we will do it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Later.